Welcome at Scratchleague. We're right now at the IMAX Theater together with LMT. We just performed over here, did a nice show. And we just want to introduce the crowd to these bands, these people who they are, what they've done in the music, and what they can tell you, learn you about, or we're just going to check it out. And I want everybody to introduce himself. I'm going to start up at the front.
My name is Mark Rogers from Niagara Falls, Canada, drummer.
I'm Leroy Manuel, born in Atlanta, Georgia, grew up in Detroit, known as Motown. Guitar, singer, writer, producer, arranger, what have you. The funk.
I'm known as Big Bad John Irvine. I'm from Niagara Falls, Canada, and I play bass, as well as a few other things, but mostly play bass.
I want to know how y'all guys started off actually with your music. What triggered you to do your music actually?
I think we're all self-taught, you know, learning to play just from listening to records when we were kids and just taking it from there. You know, we all started in bands when we were pretty young, probably. You know, I started in a band when I was like 14 years old, just playing and not stopping.
Not stopping.
Never stopping.
What was your main inspiration actually for y'all guys that's making music and the whole thing together?
Just making it funky, making it groove.
Making it groove.
Yeah, making people escape for a bit.
And what's your kind of style? How do you describe your own styles making music?
Funk and R&B.
Funk and R&B. Yeah. Now y'all been doing that, the same style all your life, or been switching over from back to front? Or?
Well, I started in jazz, and I think Leroy started more in like R&B, and John started more rock and roll.
Rock and roll. Okay, nice. And so y'all guys don't really use that much electronics actually.
Not
just make it only like analog music
totally, yeah.
itself. Yeah, I think there's discussion right now happening about analog and digital. How do you feel? How do you guys feel about that actually?
Analog and digital?
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I don't care what they use. They can use nothing. The funk is still gonna come out of me. And like, I mean, they can scratch it on the wall if they want to. But analog, of course, is a warmer sound. You get a truer sound from analog. Digital, it kind of cleans up everything, and you can. It spells out more of the details in the music. But the whole thing, it all comes from the person. It comes from the heart of the person. You know, it comes from your mind, your heart, your spirit. That's where it is. Whether it's funk, whether it's rock and roll or jazz, no matter what it is, it's got to come from you. The machines are not going to help you do anything. All the machines are going to do is sit there and wait for you to do something.
What are the biggest changes you've seen now recently in music from the period that y'all guys were busy up till now? What was the biggest changes in music itself?
Probably the computer. Computer now, you know, takes over musicianship for pop music. But on the same hand, underground scene is really, you know, world music and a lot of soul music and a lot of musicianship. So it's two levels. That's probably the biggest difference.
That's the biggest difference.
Yeah, computers don't have the soul, but they have the sound. So it depends on the person. If you want to follow the crowd, maybe you're into the computer.
Okay.
And if you want to follow the soul, you're probably going to be following the musicians and the DJs that are really, you know, still doing it with their hands and not with buttons.
Things like that. Yeah. And what do you think of the music that's coming out now on the big market, on the bigger scale now?
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No,
why?
It's too much computers, you know, too many push buttons.
Okay.
Yeah. But on the pop level, on the underground level, there's probably some of the best music ever coming out. You know, like world music and jazz and, you know, soul. But you have to look for it. It's not right in your face like it's 24 hours on MTV or.
What can we do to push that up to the big market? To get it out there, it's never going to be there. Or it's always going to be on a minimal thing.
Well, we'll wait till the stock market falls. That'll be it. That's right. That's right. People start discovering their soul again.
Yeah, the whole thing, you know, the thing is that because the computerized music is in the mainstream right now, This is because the record companies that are running the music industry are owned by companies that sell digital product, you know, and like most of the music that they're going to go after is the music that their product is being used on, because they want to sell their product. And the people, the young people especially, they hear this, they say, well, how do I get that sound? How do I get this? How do I get that? They say, well, you have to buy this certain brand or this certain machine or this certain computer or whatever, and you can get that sound. All you have to do is program it. But what happens is, the companies are selling their product and they're making more and more money, and they're getting to be the superpowers financially. But at the same time, it may take time for the young people to realize, they say, well, I know how to program all of this stuff. Now all I need to do is go to computer school, and I know how to work all of this stuff or read the, you know, the information and all of that. But still, I'm missing something. If I had to walk out on stage and do something without these machines, what will I do? I don't know how to do anything but program a computer, you know? So it's making them think. So what they're doing is going back to the original setting. They're going back to young people like yourself, brother. Like, you know, like Roy, going back to Mike, going back to Alex, and my man that's running the camera here. They have to look to you guys, because you guys are spending the time to go out here and taking the time to find out what sounds better. Is it vinyl? Is it CDs? What sound better? And when you listen to it, and when you look at the art, you research the artist, you look at it, what makes this artist sound like the original artist?
All of our CDs are available on our website, lmtconnection.com. We have 4 CDs out right now, and also there's clips of the DVD and lots of other information, and you can stay in touch with us.
Yeah, please do get in touch with us. You know, we'd love to hear from you, because like, you know, we're on the move. You know, we are going to conquer this planet with the funk. Funk is the final frontier, you know, and that's what's happening. You know, you young people out there, if you know how to dance, this old dude can dance. You think you can dance, come see me. I might shut you down. You know, well, I've been dancing all my, you know, I can hit.
Nice. Yeah, man, that was nice. Nice. Yeah, this was Scratchleague TV. Done it now. Coming with LMT. We had a nice conversation with them. So, yeah, man, it was really nice to see you guys.
Yeah, one
really
love,
enjoyed you playing also.
Yeah.
It was really nice.
Hey, y'all. Hey, dig it.
Hey.
You know, some brothers like this, Roy, my man behind the camera here. You got Mike over there. He's standing behind you there. You got Alex. I'm gonna tell you, you young guys, is what's making a difference. You know. You know, all you young people out there, and y'all see this, you know, you can flick to all this other dumbness if you want to. But if you want to check out the real deal, check out these brothers. They're going to keep you up to date with what's going on in the world. If you want to go ahead in the world, you have to hang with these young brothers. You know why? Because they're up 24/7 doing it. They're going for the music. They're going for the sound. They're concerned about, while you sleep, they're concerned about you. You know, they want you to have the real deal. They don't want you to be, you know, brainwashed with all the garbage. You know, you can have all the garbage you want, but know what the real deal is, so you know where your direction is, wherever it is. You know, find out, get in touch with you, and do it. Bye.